everybody, my name is Silverlance. Welcome to the adventure. We're back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. So in the last couple of episodes, we were playing with my Mutate deck, which I'm still not, like I said, I've just made it off of what I think will work, and I've been refining it ever since. But now we're going to play my Green Weird deck. It is exactly what it is. It's green and it's weird. The whole point of this deck is a slow build at the beginning, but it's good sort of mid to late game because I've got some really heavy hitters in there. Hello, thank you. Now what I've noticed with this deck, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, all of these are good, I love it. But the problem is I don't have any sort of mid-range creatures. I've just got the Gigantosaurus. If you remember in my playthrough with my other deck, one of the other people that beat me used the Gigantosaurus. You're using a black deck. Now, black deck is mostly about sort of dealing with Death Touch and all the rest of that. So I'm going to bring you out. It dies. It deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you hit me with it. If it dies, you get 2 life. I lose 1 life. You get 1 life. I'm confused about what I just said. Okay, so Ilsian, yeah, that thing. Now this is a really good card for sort of green decks because what it does is literally what it says here: add 1 mana of any color that I want. And if I've got a creature with more full power, which I do here and here, it means that I'll be doubling that. So every time I tap this, it'll be giving me 2 mana. It also means now that I can use this as a source mana. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 mana. And when I use this, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, not yet. When it dies, it deals 2 damage. There we go. So I'm starting to see a pattern already that his low-level ones are all about doing direct damage, just because he's using like really weak cards. And we're waiting. Okay, we'll just wait for a little bit. That's fine. There you go. Welcome to the party. I'm not going to block you. Okay. So now I've got. So this is 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap you for 3 so that I can use this. It's not going to be kicked. It's just going to be that. Okay. Now let's put this forest in my hand. That means I can play it. So now I've got 3. It sounds a little bit backwards what I'm doing. It probably is backwards. There we go. And I'm going to bring out my spider. There we go. Fortunately, mana burn isn't a thing. So there we go. Okay. So like I said, it's a slower start, but the majority of my cards, the lower cost cards, are all designed to give me more mana, so I can pull out these larger ones. So on my next turn, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means that I can start bringing out these big ones, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, first things first, I'm going to bring out my Iron Scale Hydra. Now this is one of my favourite cards because Iron Scale Hydra, basically what it does is that every time somebody defends, or if I use this to defend, it gets a +1/+1 and it takes no damage. I'm assuming if it's defended by more than 1, then then we're in trouble. But we'll see. We'll see. Now I'm really curious about how he's going to react to this. Now I've also got in my hand, not yet, but on my turn I can use the sorcery card, Rabid Bite, which basically means I can deal damage equal to that to any one creature. At beginning of combat, you may sacrifice another creature, and if you do, the Warmonger gets +2/+2. And then you've killed it so that I get damage. That is actually a really smart play. Except for the fact that I'm going to kill it next turn. I mean, apart from that, it's a really good play. Because he can then sacrifice, I'm assuming this to get a goat, sacrifice the goat, and then sacrifice this, and it will do 2 damage to me. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, actually, no, I changed my mind. You can attack that. Now, I know I'm going to take damage from that red creature dying. Yep, there he is. 2 damage to me. But now, I've got a 6/6. And that is now permanent. You're going to get rid of my source of mana. That is a really smart move. Now, I've got a minor problem, because now that that's gone, I can't tap it for 2 mana. So now I'm down to just 2, 3, 4 mana. Which is fine. Instead, I'm going to make sure that Diamond Warmonger is dealt with and is out of the way. Now, I'm not going to attack with my Chainweb Arachnia because I'm just going to hold it in my hand, basically, just as a backup. He should defend, yeah, as I thought. I'm wondering if the Iron-Scale Hydra will get an extra buff because of it. Because it said if a creature would deal damage, prevent the damage and put a +1. Now he's got a 0 attack, so I'm wondering if that will actually carry over. Now, I was going to say, have you disconnected? Please don't disconnect. Oh, there we go. And my Iron-Scale Hydra didn't get the +1/+1, so it is only when there is damage, obviously, to hit it with. That's cool, that's cool. What have we got here? When you enter, draw X cards where X is number of creatures died under your control. Okay. So Mantle of the Wolf. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4. Yeah, now I've got a 10/10. And this is where, as I said, this is where my deck really shines. Is because now I've got big threat. Now he's going to have to start thinking about how he's going to deal with it. Now I've also noticed that he's in the same position that I'm in that we don't have a lot of mana on the board. But I'm still in a better position, because even though technically I've only got 3, I've still got my Wolf Willow Haven, which means that technically I've kind of got 4 mana to play with. It's not a lot to get these guys out, but it's enough to start doing serious damage. Now I'm really curious as to how he's going to respond to this, if he is, and he responds by doing nothing. A forest. That is exactly what I needed, and what I'm next going to do is bring out a Keeper of the Fables. Keeper of the Fables is really cool, so basically it's just, any damage that I physically do to the player, I get to draw a card. So this is why I'm now going to attack with both my creatures. So if he's got any sense, he's going to block my Iron-Scale Hydra. He's not going to do, which confuses me a lot. Never mind. Ooh, my Voracious Typhoon. So it's a 4 mana drop for a 4/4. But it's got an escape, so escape, when it dies and goes into the graveyard, I can pay the escape cost and it comes back if I do what it says, which is exile 4 cards from the graveyard, and when it comes back, it gets a 3/+1/+1 on that. Now, oh, there it is. I won! I actually won! I won! Oh well. I was going to go through my thought process, but it doesn't matter. I won. Hey! So apparently my mutate deck really sucks so bad that only my green deck wins. That's fantastic. I'm really happy that I went out on a win there. And I get some prizes as well. That was really, really fun. thank you everybody so very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below if you want to see any more of this. But for the moment, I think that'll do for my mini-series. But thank you everybody so very much for watching again. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!